Hi guys, Paul from TechScrew TV. I'll show you the next project. Today's plan as follows. By the way, Sunday morning, 8:30, middle of winter in Victoria. It's about 3 degrees. It's beautiful. That's the mother-in-law's motorhome. I'll just clean the lens. Mother-in-law's motorhome. Well, it's about 2.93 metres, top to bottom. This is the messy yard. And down here, we're in the throes of building a carport for the motorhome. When the motorhome's not here, if it gets sold, it's just a shelter for all my stuff. So, a bit of history on it. About 10 years ago, I was going to build a gantry setup from that post to that post. And that was just going to be to raise and lower my scaffolding and handrailing from trailer to trailer, just for my work, just to make life easier. I pulled the steel beams from a job site in Clayton in Victoria a long time ago. And then a steel fabricator friend of mine had an I-beam that you can see on the bottom there. And he was going to use that as the gantry beam. So I'll have 4 uprights, a rafter across the front 2 posts, a rafter across the back 2 posts, purlins in between them, and roof sheets. The rafters that we're using are these curved rafters. They're 6 metres long, roughly. They've got a slight curve in them. They've come off Spencer Street Station in Melbourne when that got refurbed about 15 years ago. So it's going to be an all steel construction. Mick will be here in about half an hour with his crane truck. He's going to park it right here. We'll crane all the beams up in place, weld them in place. They won't be bolted, they'll just be welded straight to the steel beams. Hi guys, Mick's the expert welder. I'm just a novice. My job will be putting the sheets on, putting the purlins on. We'll let Mick do all the work. So that's one rafter welded on. We've got to make sure that the centre flange of the rafter is perfectly plumb, because in between 2 rafters at the top, we're going to be locating an I-beam which we're going to use for a gantry crane setup. And because that's all getting bolted together, everything has to be really plumb. So there's a bit of fidgeting around trying to get that right. And Mick's just welding up the second post, and then we're going to move the truck and do the second rafter. Well, that's just about that done. Both trusses are up, welded up. Just got to tighten the bolts in that cross beam that links the two together at the top. It's warmed up a bit, which is nice. Purlins get delivered tomorrow with the sheet, so the next few days I'll get organised and get the purlins on, screw the sheets down. Then this project's done. Alrighty, that's the tricky bit done. I would have struggled lifting that steel without the crane. So, heavy steel beams are up, more manageable ones can be done by hand. That reminds me of the Hall of Justice in the Mad Max films. Anyway, next video will be purlins and roof, I reckon.